He's asking, how do you help those that constantly engage in threads but faces down count of research credit, logging them off of engagement? Well, I mean, if you are someone that engages a lot on INLEO and you don't have enough high power and your research credits deplete too often, you can either reach out to anyone from the team or anyone like, for example, Taskmaster, Addicted, Bitcoin Flood, and Nylon, Nifty. All of these, you could call them power users or hardcore lions. They would definitely delegate you some resource credits. But if they don't, or if you cannot get a hold of them, you can always reach out to the team and we will delegate some resource credits to you.
Yeah, and I do have something on the roadmap. I don't know when we're going to get around to it, but I have something on the roadmap where if you sign up through INLEO and then use threads, and you run out of resource credits or your account starts to run low on resource credits, our system will automatically delegate you more RCs. So that is on the roadmap and essentially an automated system. But in the meantime, like Eric said, just reach out to somebody who's active on threads. Honestly, anybody with a check mark, anyone who's premium is pretty likely to be the type of person that would delegate you some RCs.
Here's a newbie question. How does one delegate RC power? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people in here that have never done that.
You can use keychain. There's a delegate RC feature. It's the same as delegating Hive power, but essentially just a different module for it.
Yeah.
But the process is the same.
Speaking of doing things on threads, I don't know if you guys saw in the Threadcast Mortiz post call to action when soon show background donations here, which I just 100% upvoted. But I right clicked it because I'm like, oh, I could share this into a thread in the Threadcast myself. And I'm like, wait, I'm not going to rethread because rethread will have it me just post it as a regular thread. So I'm assuming copy the link and then dump that into
A
the
reply.
Threadcast.
Yeah, and it will automatically frame it in
Yeah.
terms of a rethread
So
visual design.
A, just basic functionality kind of chatter to get out there, and also B, to bring attention to Morty's thread in the Threadcast. If you think his background's a fire, feel free to upvote the T man.
Absolutely.
And if you ever need graphics or background, hit him up.
100%. 100%. Yeah, and I saw someone ask, speaking of curation on threads, I lost the thread where someone was asking about it. But I have been thinking a lot about how we can increase curation activity on threads specifically. So you guys probably know I'm pretty active on curating threads, but that being said, I'm still one person and I can't curate every single thread that gets posted. So I do curate a lot of threads. My upvote is worth, I think, about like 48 cents or something at a 5% upvote. So I use obviously 5% when I upvote every single thread, just to not run out of voting power. But I have been thinking about an idea, and I talked with a few people privately about it already, but I want to pick a few lions out of the community who are really active on threads, who I can delegate some Leo power to. And they can essentially just keep doing what they're doing, but maybe do it at a more high level and a little bit more active level in terms of curation. So if you're interested in, if you're already really active on threads and you find that you already curate a lot of threads and you're already like making a lot of threads and whatnot, as a power user, and you want a little bit more responsibility, DM me, find a way to contact me in some way. And this is going to be kind of like an unofficial curator role, specific to threads, where I will delegate you some Leo power. And I've already talked to one person about this. And in exchange for that delegation, the only thing I'll ask for is that every once a week, I want like a mini report from you on everyone you've upvoted, just kind of like a quick report that you can run and a quick few bullet points about like feedback that you hear, things about thread, like kind of like an on the ground, like guerrilla marketing type of report. that you can send to me once a week. And that is all I ask in exchange for the delegation. And then obviously I ask that you curate a lot of threads, curate widely and curate people based on quality. And obviously the team and I will be watching to make sure that you're, kind of fulfilling that. But if you're interested in that and you want the extra responsibility, just find a way to DM me and we can talk about it.